after the event. So let's get started. Our first presenters today are Joanna Yee and Leeseul Park, sharing their work with the Atlas Schedule Builder. Take it away.
Thank you, Emily, for making the introduction. I will go ahead and share my screen. All right, awesome. So hello, everyone. My name is Joanna, and I'm here with my colleague, Leeseul. We are both UX Research Fellows at the Center for Academic Innovation. And today we're presenting a project that we did on the Atlas Schedule Builder. To give you guys a little bit of background, Atlas is a tool developed at the Center for Academic Innovation for students to review information about courses, instructors, and majors all in one place. And the Schedule Builder is a new feature designed within Atlas that allows students to plan and build different academic schedules before their registration. And here's an overview of the design. As you can see, students can select terms that they want to plan for, create a new schedule, and then on here they can search for classes. And as they select classes that they want to register for, the schedule will automatically show on this calendar view in real time. So our overarching research question for this project was that, first of all, whether the information architecture of this tool is clear to students. Since this is a new design, we wanted to understand whether testers can anticipate and complete the tasks that we give them successfully and efficiently. And secondly, since there are multiple ways to build out a schedule, we want to learn more about the students' behaviors and patterns, including what are the different steps that they take to complete a task. And in that process, what do they think about the features or information presented to them? What are something that they found to be useful, confusing, and if there is anything missing in the process? And also, what is the preferred way for students to switch between different schedule or section options? And to answer these questions, we conducted a usability test that included 4 tasks. The first was to create a new schedule and add some courses to the schedule builder. The second was to review the different schedule options and modify sections based on students' preferences. And the third one was to add an optional break to the schedule. And the last one was to finalize the schedule by sending it to Backpack. And the tests aim to gain feedback from users on the entire process of building out a schedule, and also specifically viewing the alternative times of course sections and making edits. Also, we wanted to get feedback on the specific design details, such as the icons, buttons, and the language we use, and whether students can accurately understand them. And like mentioned before, the usability test consisted of 4 tasks. We performed the test with 13 students. There are around 30 questions in total, plus probing questions, and the test lasted approximately 30 minutes. The 6 out of the 13 participants we tested with were students from the University of Michigan Dearborn campus, and the rest were from Ann Arbor campus. And 2 of the 7 Ann Arbor campus testers had no previous experience with Atlas. Next, I will pass it on to Leeseul to talk about our research findings.
Thank you, Joanna. So now we want to talk about the what users like and what users confuse about the Atlas Schedule Builder. So what user like was having everything in one place instead of having to open multiple tabs. Since when they use the Urban Assess, they have to go back and forth on multiple tabs to check the professor information, class information, and other things. So they really like the feature that they have only one information, and they thought we have the enough information and feature on Atlas. And they really like the real-time calendar visualization, as you can see on the right pictures. So we use the these weekly schedule so that it visualized with different colors, so they like the those kind of visualization. And they also like the being able to add breaks to their schedule, and we will talk about this on the next slide. So when you click on the add break button, it will pop up the like modal that they can like change their the name of the break, and then they can select the time and the days of the break. And then after they click on the add break, it will visualize the break on their calendar, so they can easily see their like break and the other classes schedule. Now we are trying to like talk about the confusing part. So user was kind of confused when they used the edit function, and 8 out of the 13 tester mentioned about this. So when you see on the picture, when the like the idea of this feature is when you click on the edit button, it will show up the left sided pictures, so that like they can see those kind of classes and other the discussion section that they have. And they were kind of confused what is those feature, and they also confused about the lock and unlock feature. So the idea of the lock and unlock was like when they click on the lock button, it will like remove, I mean, the lock the class, and then like they can modify the section without changing the lecture. And then like they were kind of confused about this because they haven't used this feature. So some of them said like if they are used to this feature, they are really use this feature effectively. Also, they were kind of like confused about the switching between the alternate time. So because of the like they have to click on the button arrow at the bottom, but like they didn't notice this is clickable, so that's why they're kind of confused about this feature. So like compare with the previous version of the schedule builder over in the SAS, the newly designed Atlas schedule builder helps students better visualize their schedule and see change in real time. And 7 design updates were made based on the research finding, and the schedule builder was officially launched on March. So some challenges we faced during the research process was getting users not from the ideal population, which was the Ann Arbor students. We had some students from the Dearborn, and they have the different terms on the urban assess, so they were not familiar with the term that we use on the Atlas schedule builder. So that was kind of challenging to us. And we also had the technical issue because we conducted usability testing through the Zoom. And so that's why we have some like technical issue with that. And what we learned from this project as a researcher is being flexible during the test and do some freestyle to the protocol when necessary. And we always have to ask follow-up question, because even though we build the protocol, it maybe have some follow-up question anytime. And when doing research on a new tool and feature, always probe around users' expectation first before answering their question or making an explanation. And that's for our presentation, and thank you for hearing.
Thank you guys so much. I personally think it's super interesting to hear about the back end of what happens of these platforms through the university that all of us students use every semester. So that was awesome.